But I did mess up. I'm not gonna leave the game. Nobody panic. I'm gonna stay away from F10 in. I forgot to put on my caster settings from last night. We were straight wrecking fools last night, dude. We went 11-0 on our team games, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. What do you mean your caster settings?
I have to change my mouse settings so it makes casting look a lot more smooth. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, our opponent in the bottom right-hand corner, our blue Terran from 1FAC, it is Radu. His name is MuRaDaN, but we call him Radu because we're friends.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And his opponent, the other darker blue Terran in the top left of Abyssal Reef, it is JustAMate.
All right, so I got to break the golden rule of casting and tab out, but they said that you're a little quiet, so just kind of narrate what's going on in the game, and I'm going to kick you way up.
Gotcha, man. So it looks like we got TVT here. Refineries going down for both players as they move into barracks production. By the way, I'll just take a second. Pike 3121. Thank you very much for following. Dude, starting the follow train early and often today.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay, so we're on a 90-second delay. It's going to be 90 seconds before they can hear you, so let me just take the show. No, I'm just kidding. Like, just shut up, GiggleBear. They can't hear you. No, everyone's loving your overlay. Like, holy shit, this overlay. I'm a little biased, but we have basically the best overlay of StarCraft 2. Am I allowed to say that, or is that... Nah, I can't say that. I can't say that, but damn, dude. I fucking love that overlay, dude.
It's a lot of fun to work on, man. Definite fun.
Yeah, right.
So it looks like Reaper's coming out from both players. JustAMate looks like he's just about to take his CC. So early expand from him. Meanwhile, MuRaDaN grabbing that
Double
second
gas.
refinery.
Yeah, so we'll have to see what he chooses to do with that. That could bite him in the ass now that his opponent has decided to expand into this. But at least he scouted it, right? So not all is lost. His opponent had an SCV in the base the entire time, so he kind of knows what's coming down the line. But
yep. That Reaper is making its way across the map now as that SCV. No, there it goes. So maybe these Reapers will meet. We'll have to see if they do as the better micro. Actually, JustAMate bringing his home now.
Oh, man. Radu is straight up to a 3 Rax Reaper, full-blown at this point. How much of that got scouted by that SCV? It got picked off pretty early, huh?
Yeah, it actually didn't get in. The wall, okay. The supply depot went up before it could get in. So it kind of just sat outside the base, but I don't think he knows it's a 3 Rax Reaper. Nice. Oh, just blew himself back there.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up with all this new shit that, let me know if the volumes are good. We're on a 90-second delay, so it's probably been about 90 seconds. Let me know if I need to kick up GiggleBear a little bit more or if we're good now. But now we're off to a straight-up Reaper war.
Yep. And he knows that this expansion is going down now, so as the 3 Rax Reaper starts to show up, keeping his Reaper alive is going to be really important. This one looks like it might. Yep, it goes down. That's kind of unfortunate.
As soon as you see the second one in a TVT, do you automatically know it's 3 Rax Reaper? Because that's kind of the rule in ZVZ. Like, does it switch with races or no?
Honestly, I feel like you probably used to, but now that the Cyclone is kind of a super good defensive unit in TVT, a lot of people are going, like 2 Reaper, Cyclone, or some combination of that. So it can be a little bit more factory play based as well. It's not just going to be straight 3 Rax Reaper. And actually, I think Reaper Cyclone probably shuts down 3 Rax Reaper like way, way hard, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Moist Nugget 42 and Jamie Newsroom, thank you very much for the follow, guys. We're trying to hit 400 today, so if you do like what you see, go ahead and hit that follow. I think we might make it, but let's get back to this game. The Reaper Rush is well underway, but there's so much bio here. Yeah, oh, that was a good grenade, dude. Those Marines went flying, dude.
Little bit of miss micro there to bring those towards the Marines, but the Reaper's still coming in now, going to have that mobility as they're going to get to work. They did kill a Widow Mine up in the main as it was being as it was coming out of the factory, so nice pickup there.
Yeah, it's always good when you can get a Widow Mine. But there's a tank coming. It's not quite out yet, but I think it's going to be out before these Reapers can find too much damage. We'll have to see. But I feel like he's invested a lot now, and he does have his natural being made, but it's not out just yet. So.
And there's a Liberator being built as well by JustAMate.
Yeah.
The one thing, Radu, that is really nice is he has a CC building back at home, so he's not completely all in on this. He's going to be able to get a CC back behind that. But yeah, we'll have to see as this tank comes out here.
Oh, it went out on a good side, too. He had it rallied away. It might get picked off, though. Oh, no, he needs his tank.
Walked into his own grenades there, man. Definitely kind of rough.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Take a bad nade. It happens. And now that tank is up and planted, too. So if he can get out here and get this natural off to a good start, JustAMate will be in a very good position. But Radu's not out of it by any means. He somehow managed to keep a worker lead during all that. And now he also has his natural flying out, too. So.
Yep. Looks like the audio is one of notification plays. Nydus sound drowns you both out. Giggle needs to be a little louder. So you should probably turn that down at some point. We
Okay.
definitely will. Obviously not mid-game, guys, but
Yeah.
we appreciate the feedback.
Oh shit, I do have a little announcement though. I guess I can't do it mid-game, but people kept asking us if we could figure out a botting scenario. Guess what? It's done. So starting today, if I remember, we'll start betting on series. We're not going to do it by game because that would be a nightmare. I have to manually enter it. But we'll start betting on series. People wanted to do that with the imaginary points. The Reaper is going to poke in here, find out that MuRaDaN threw down his natural. And it's actually going to get 2 mules too. 2 mules is a pretty decent pickup.
Little miss target there, ends up not picking up that mule, but picks up 1, which is really nice, and gets a scout off, sees the expansion, exactly how many SCVs are being built. JustAMate's probably feeling pretty comfortable as he knows that he's been up on his expansion for a little bit longer, and probably has, you know, a decent amount more resources. 7 SCVs go.
And this Liberator too, man, is pretty much shutting down this whole mineral line as of now. So it's not going to find too much damage. It was a good pull, and he sent them all to gas, so they'll avoid the circle of death. But it was a pretty good pull. He got 7 SCVs, as you said. But JustAMate's not having any more of it now. He's marching with this bio and a couple tanks, man. He should be able to find some pretty good damage with this.
Yeah, if Radu is out of position, man, he's definitely going to be in some trouble. And this Liberator is still back here from JustAMate, just shutting down a couple of these mineral patches. Yeah. So if he gets in there with these tanks, man, and Radu's forced to pull his SCVs from the natural, he doesn't really have too much of a place to go.
Yep, absolutely. Blunt Reality 420, thank you for the follow, man. And also thank you for playing in the tournament. I believe I saw your name in the bracket. We were trying to figure out your in-game name. So I hope you got with an admin. But either way, man, thank you for the follow, and thank you for participating. I don't think this Bioforce is going to be able to shut down this with 2 tanks, man.
We'll have to see if the tanks get sieged. It's a really nice place to siege it. They're going to have, you know, Marine's going to have to shoot past the rocks to be able to get it.
Yeah.
That other one, okay, so he does unsiege both of them. This could be potentially bad if he walks up here.
Yeah.
And the Marines, okay, so he does siege one to
yeah,
make sure
I was like, he needs to like leapfrog or something, but it sounds like as soon as we were about to comment on it, oh shit, that bio just got destroyed.
Ouch, man. But man, good positioning on the siege tanks definitely won that battle.
Yep, absolutely. And really quick, let me just adjust the volumes. Can you tell the players to give me 1 second? I don't want to be blowing people's ears out and shit when we get follows, so.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
1 second. What I am gonna
listen, we care.
Yeah, I care about your guys' hearing, and I don't want to be responsible for getting any lawsuits, making people deaf and shit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw out the show match really quick and fix. Oh shit, that's a 15-minute timer. That's incorrect, guys. But yeah, let me just fix the volumes. Give me 1 second.
Just a real quick 50-minute break.
Yeah, real quick 15-minute. Nah, that's false. I just gotta go and turn down all the alerts.
JustIXYT, thank you very much for the follow. You guys are awesome, man. You guys are coming out strong. We've had like 5 or 6 like right out the gate in the first series, so should have been prop in 400 a day.
Yeah, I cranked it way down.
The visuals should be enough.
Yeah, exactly. So we should be good. Okay, so what's the next map?
It is Proxima.
Oh god, this one wasn't vetoed? See, that's what I love about tonight, is we get to see all the new maps and all this stuff. It's gonna be a good night, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
I keep saying night. It's only like 12,
It's the middle of the day, dude.
Like, it's only afternoon.
It is like, for you, it is literally noon right now.
Oh, shit. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you for the follows. We got 7 already. If we get 3 more, we get our goal for the day. So that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
And also, thank you for this overlay. Also, you may have noticed our stream has a sponsor on it now. I think this is a good time to bring it up. Proto-Quick Printing paid for the Plat Diamond for like the next 6 months, and it's going to be hosting that for us. So we thought that was very awesome, and all they wanted in return was a little bit of love and a shout out to them every now and then. So I think that's really awesome of them to do, that someone's willing to put in their personal money into StarCraft 2 at this point. So wanted to give them a little bit of love as well.
Absolutely, man. Go check it out. I believe it's protoquickprinting.com.
Yep.
Got a pretty cool ass site, man. Go check it out for yourself.
Yep.
Anyways, all right. Who do you want to introduce?
All right. Just setting up the scoreboard and stuff and making sure the overlay is correct. Oh man, we had it nailed. Okay, so in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, our red Terran that is currently up 1 game in this best of 3. It is JustAMate.
And his opponent, unfortunately, taking a couple too many siege tank shots to the face last game, but looking to tie it up in the series from 1FAC. It is Radu.
Space Marines with a whole new meaning as we get deafened. Yeah, my bad. I cut down the volume by like 50% or something, so it should be much, much more quiet. Thank you guys for like dealing with that. I think we got to follow in the meantime too. Justy XYT, did you call that one out? Thank you.
I did, but double love, man.
All right. Well, yeah.
So it looks like JustAMate being a little bit annoying here, coming up and attacking the SCV. He's going to have to bring an SCV to deal with that.
Yeah.
Not a huge deal, but just a little bit of early poke and pressure.
Yep. Just trying to scout, see what he can see. Find out if he's being cheesed again this time around or not. And so far it doesn't look like it, but I think he waited last time. Oh god, is it still loud? It was still kind of loud in my ears.
Really?
Oh, they're going to hate us, GiggleBear. They're all leaving. Yeah. They're all leaving.
No.
Hopefully it was a little more quiet. We'll find out. But Lord of Terrans, thank you very much for the follow. We're like 2 away from our 400 follower goal. Thank you guys for that. That's really badass.
I know, right? Ooh, SCV going down there. Nice. So for all of Radu's troubles chasing that SCV around his base, he does end up picking it up. Looks like he is going to go earlier CC this game as JustAMate is the one grabbing double refinery. So a little bit switch from last game.
Yeah, but he chose not to go the barracks route. He's going with the factory. So what do you think we're going to see, like the Cyclone build? Or I mean, it's a little early to call, but it is interesting that he's trying to get his double gas out this early. So
yeah, I think if he's not going to be spending gas, because he's obviously building single Marines, so he's saving his gas for some sort of factory or starport play. We don't see any sort of CC coming out of him or anything like that. So just a couple Marines here to save him against any sort of Reaper, as we do see it making Radu's Reaper making his way across the map.
Yep, so this Reaper, if it's not careful, is going to run right into this pack of Marine. Okay, I was going to say, he's no fool. Oh, man, they got it pretty low right off the bat, but they're not going to be able to pick it up. He's going to be able to come in here and scout and find out that there's a starport down as well. So we're into a bit of a 1-1-1 from Mr. JustAMate.
Yep, that Reaper can't take another shot. Loses, and I think it actually will go down. Yep. So it does get some scouting intel, but didn't really get to figure out. I don't think that the factory was building something without an add-on, so you kind of know it's either going to be a Hellion or a Widowmine.
Yeah. Yep. And now Radu's taking his own factory behind this, and he has his natural down, as you already said. So I'm trying to figure out where he's heading with things. Probably just a late 2-1-1. We'll have to see that starport's about to slap down. So.
Yeah, for sure. I think he's just looking for something a little bit more defensive. We do see the starport actually go down now. So he's sitting on 2 racks, a factory with a reactor. And I'm not sure if that's the switch to starport right away, but he definitely, now that he's kind of secured himself here, as long as he doesn't get attacked in the next maybe like minute and a half, he should be good to go.
Okay. Jamie Newsroom saying was much better bearable. All right, well, I'll cut it down. I'll keep chunking it down in like 5% or whatever. My bad, guys. I didn't know it was like blurring out your ears. Believe it or not, I think that's the first time we've ever heard that. So my bad. We try to listen when people say that they're being deafened by our channel. So, like that's my bad. But thank you guys for putting up with it. I'll chunk it down a little bit more after this. But we do have a drop coming up.
Yep.
A bunch of Marines and a mine. So
what's interesting too is he immediately after he built that medevac and loaded up the drop, he flipped it onto the tech lab and he's starting a Raven here. So he's going to have a good defense at home for any sort of Banshee play or something like that comes along. Actually, it's a Widowmine drop, I think, from Radu as well.
Yeah. Starting to look that way for sure, man. And I don't know that he's going to really have too much to deal with this drop. He'll have a couple mines, but it's going to be very, very positional. And I think this natural is going to pay a pretty heavy price for that.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Nice
the sensor tower, though. Yeah, I was about to comment on that. That's something you see pretty rare. I don't know why, but you don't see them that often.
I know, right? It seems pretty early. Oh, man, these Widowmines. Absolutely. Oh!
Nice.
Man, you rarely see Widowmines attacking other Widowmines.
That's pretty cool, though. He got one of them completely. Picking off that sensor tower, too. But the real damage here is being done to this natural. I don't think he's going to be able to set it on fire before... Yeah, okay. So he won't be able to set it on fire. But still, just forcing the lift and delaying that mining time is pretty nice from JustAMate.
Yep, absolutely. And he picked up the other Widowmine, too. And now he's actually going to get out. I mean, this is a full medevac. The only thing that's taking damage here is actually the medevac.
This mine hit could,
shot. Yeah, it could be huge, dude. Oh, my God. Pull your guys, please.
Oh, no, that was what you don't want to do. Okay, so it only got...
Only two.
Yeah. But the rest of them are all pretty injured. That was some good pickup micro there from Radu, though.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. These SCVs would like to get back to work eventually, as they are going to go for the surround and make him pick up.
Yeah, but there's still that mine there. I don't know. Does he have enough energy for a scan? I don't think so, dude. This might be really bad. Oh,
he does.
Shit.
Okay, yeah, he does have another scan, but he is clumping his units. Oh my God, dude.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Please don't.
Oh my God, 8
Man.
SCVs going down is an absolute nightmare for Radu.
Yeah,
As he will eventually clean it up.
I think he unfortunately just kind of spaced out about it, man. It's easy to do sometimes. You think you picked it up, or you're not sure about the timer, but oh well. 8 SCVs is a pretty big pickup, but he's not out of it or anything. He did have that second base rolling there for a while.
Absolutely, yeah. So he can, I mean, not afford to lose something like that as we look at JustAMate's base, and he already does have some SCVs down there working, but it's not as if all is lost.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, I'm excited for these new maps. I haven't even played this one yet because I vetoed it right away. I took a really bad beat. Oh shit, the Raven though. 7 SCVs. Man.
Jesus,
that's huge.
Man,
I forgot how
so strong.
I forgot how fast it melts him, dude. That was ridiculous.
And it looks like Radu is just kind of being pulled all over his own base right now, having to defend, from a couple different types of pressure. I'm sure he kind of cleaned up that Widow Mine and was like, okay, I'm going to be good for a little bit here,
Yeah, absolutely. So now he's trying to figure out where it went. I don't know if he'll be able to pick it up. Oh, no, and now it's going to be able to fly in. Okay, at least he's aware that it's there and trying to prevent it from doing a lot more damage, because that wrecked his mineral line, unfortunately.
Yep. So he does have it surrounded here, but unfortunately the Raven doesn't really have to go anywhere unless it wants to.
Got a little standoff over here, and it looks like he's JustAMate is gearing up for another pretty huge drop. Well, just with the amount of medevacs, he's got him coming out double now.
Yep. So it looks like actually a decent sized drop, mostly filled 2 tanks. From JustAMate is making his way over, I think, to that back area where he dropped before, and there's no sensor tower there now.
He's gonna use the Raven to be annoying and think he's doing something with the Raven and come in behind it with tanks. So. But behind this, Radu's coming in for his own drop. I don't think it's, well, depending on where it comes in, because there's a lot of forces from JustAMate to deal with it back home. But we'll have to see where he drops in. That natural of JustAMate is looking a little undefended back there, so.
Yep, absolutely. And JustAMate, I mean, he is, flying over there, but I don't think he's boosted those medevacs to really kind of maximize how quickly he gets over there.
Yeah.
But as you said, yeah, he doesn't really have too much in the way of defense in the back of his base. He does have some tanks and Marines back there, though, so he should be able to walk them back.
Yep.
But I like his...
The sensor tower's down again. Sorry to cut you off, but the drop is going to be scouted. It's going to be scouted again. But there's 2 tanks with it. This drop is going to cause massive amounts of damage to this natural back here. Meanwhile, there is a drop of Radu going off as well. We'll go to that one just to kind of check in on it. So, bit of a yin-yang attack here. Both players went for the other's natural at about the same time. That's kind of funny to me. Oh shit, these tanks though.
Starting to really wail on Radu's forces, and I think he's actually going to be able to take down the expansion of Radu here if he doesn't go repair it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is it going to burn down?
It's so close. Pull some SCVs. No. 3-2. Oh man.
Brutal. So the 2 tanks have survived in the back of his base too. There is a tank here for Radu, so he's going to at least have that when he's trying to defend, but it is looking rather rough for him. Sieging up on those is pretty nice. Getting both those tanks.
Oh yeah, this stim here from these Marines was pretty good. He's able to come in there and pick up the tank right away. I don't know if he's going to be able to get this Raven. Okay, so yeah, he focus fired down the Raven too, and that's been completely cleaned up, man. That was very well held by Radu. I gotta hand it to him. Sure, he lost a base, but he's still in the game as of now, man. That would have destroyed me. That sensor tower, it all comes back. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know, right? He is in a tough spot, though. JustAMate does have his 3rd already built. So, I mean, he doesn't have it down at that, and as I say that, he lifts it. And he is moving out for another attack here. So, though Radu is still alive, he's definitely in a tough spot, man.
He's flying
for
over sure.
He's building a 3rd CC right now, and then he's flying over, I think, what used to be his 3rd CC. So...
Yeah, well, JustAMate took out like 2 SCV lines there, between the auto turrets and then that first drop. So MuRaDaN's kind of been on the back foot for the better part of this game, and I'm not sure that he's going to have too much to hold this. But I don't want to count him out or anything. He has a couple mines, and with tanks, it's all positional. So we'll have to see when he scouts this and what he can do about it.
Oh, man, he's got to be careful with these Vikings. Yeah. Doesn't want to lose those in the medevac for no reason. Oh, if he picks off that one medevac, though, that could be huge. Nice stim, though. Only stimming a couple of units.
Yep. So now we're going to get a fight on either side of these rocks. We'll have to see how it goes through. It's all going to come down to positioning, as we said earlier, but it's 4 tanks against 2. I think that has to factor into play when all these get planted down here. And look at the Bioforce alone, too. So, but the difference here is the medevacs, right? MuRaDaN can stim a lot.
The medevacs are certainly nice, and they will be able to help take a couple more stims. Vikings, though, are going to provide... Like, you want... If the enemy has only medevacs and you have Vikings, it sucks because you can't heal, but you're going to be able to shoot down his Vikings and take air superiority and use them as spotters for your tanks. So it's like, you want you don't want to fall behind in Vikings, but yeah, having 2 or 3 medevacs I find is good in TVT.
Yeah, absolutely. You want that air superiority. I always see that come into a factor when it's managed to be held. Freiberg, yo, thank you very much for the follow. We appreciate it. Oh shit, but JustAMate has his tank planted down here, so Radu doesn't really know how to attack into this. And like you said, he only has that one medevac, but it's just doing work back here by itself.
Yep.
Oh, he's flying too close. No,
Yeah,
he's gonna get it picked off.
No, he's gonna be a spotter. He's gonna be good. Okay, so these tanks trying to move to position. Actually, he is gonna get it picked off, so I believe he loses vision.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is a crazy battle, and unfortunately, runs into the meat grinder, man.
Yeah. So now it's just tank versus tank. All the bio got picked up, and JustAMate had medevacs fly in, but the bio got melted right before they got there by all these tanks. This is kind of weird.
Back, though.
Oh yeah, I completely missed that.
Times.
Yeah, so JustAMate's coming in, dropping in there. That pretty much seals the deal at this point. It's going to be kind of a hard fight to press into these tanks, but he still has 3 bases now going, whereas Radu only has 1. Oh shit, the Liberator though.
Alright, wow, nice micro to get it out. Is he going to pick it up? Okay, wow. Just staying alive. Dude.
Oh shit, we're 1 follower away from 400. Freiberg, yo, thank you very much.
We can do it, guys. 400. Oh, wow,
this
that's
medevac.
risky.
No!
I know that is risky, dude. But I mean, he's pretty far ahead, so he should be okay here. MuRaDaN doing whatever he can to just try and stabilize, man.
Yeah, and now he's gonna have to deal with all this bio in his mineral line. He has tanks, but they're so immobile; they don't really help out here. So it's gonna be a couple Marines and some Vikings versus an insane amount of bio with stim as well. So it's starting to look a little rough here for Radu.
Look at the income tab. Like, as far as building Marines with minerals, it's 2,000 to 0 right now.
Yeah.
It's just rough, man.
Yep, absolutely. So JustAMate found a lot of early damage, and he was just always able to macro behind that, and now it looks like he's going to be able to take this. But Radu's not out of it because he has that other base. He just needs to call down some mules and start praying, I guess. But there's so many. It's 63 SCVs to 21.
Absolutely, man. The thing that could happen for Radu, as we see no medevacs out for JustAMate as he's moving into Liberator production now, some really good positioning siege tank wise, and I mean just some miss micro and a mess up from JustAMate. It could put Radu back in the game, but as it stands right now, he just does not have the army to continuously fight these waves of from JustAMate. Tanks are pretty good though, man, and bad positioning can definitely swing a game.
Carter's saying, I remember when we hit 100. Me too, man. I remember.
I know, right?
I remember. What? Yeah, so like 413 weeks, dude. I'm pretty excited about that. But this scan coming in, man. I think both sides are kind of posturing up. They know this is going to be the final battle, and as discussed, because of the whole economy, I'm not sure that Radu's going to be able to hang in on this one. Oh, he did plant his tanks really early, though.
Oh my God, yeah. He hasn't sieged. He does have a superior spread here, though, but I don't think he's actually going to be able to push into this.
Oh man. TVT.
Huge miss micro.
Yeah,
dude.
that was bad. He was unfortunately, well, not bad, like from him, I just mean a bad engagement. And he kind of just, he ran up into a bunch of siege tanks, and that kind of never really ends well when you do that. Attacking up a ramp is bad enough alone, But we do have this one hero back here doing work on SCVs. He took out 3 by his damn self. Where did that Marine come from? I guess I must have missed a drop that got picked up or something. Or did it just rally past all the tanks or something? That's hilarious.
It's just like, oh!
Yeah, like, I'm going for the mineral line. No, I don't know. That was funny.
The boys here, if this is a miss rally or whatever.
Oh, no. He's got to see it from the Marine. The Marine's got to tell him,
guys,
no,
never mind. You got to go all the way. You got to go. I didn't realize that because of these rocks.
Oh, these, okay.
That's a really inconvenient base to take. But, I mean, he's just making his way to his 4th right now, and Radu mined out of his main, 22 of 14 on his natural. Yep. He's got to find some damage here as he's moving across the map.
Yeah, absolutely. Radu's not out of it because of the amount of engagement he's taken and managed to maintain that tank superiority that just kind of carried him through this. And now he gets to choke this base off completely from the army. I really like this move from MuRaDaN.
Yeah,
man.
I agree. It's coming in, man. Is this going to be a planetary fortress by the time this fight's over, though? Oh my God.
Man, he's finding so much damage with his little forces. We were kind of making jokes earlier about how it's all over for him, but now I'm second-guessing that, and I take my words back, dude. I'm so sorry for second-guessing you, Radu. Now he's going to be able to take this 3rd, and while the game's not over yet, there's really nothing from JustAMate to contest this in terms of tanks.
So he's just going to need to rely on this planetary fortress, prepare this planetary fortress as he builds up a good amount of units so he can go and fight this. Good positioning and smart from Radu as well to bring down a couple of mules and make sure that you're repairing that tank. Oh my God, we did it, dude.
Hey, Silver 8901, and Niblet, you guys are tied for our 400 follower, because I heard this sound go off at the same time, so thank you guys very much.
Awesome.
But that's neither here nor there. This game is coming to an end. We'll get back to that in 1 second. What a weird stalemate we have going on, dude.
I know, right?
They can't.
JustAMate could really use a couple of medevacs or some Vikings here
Yeah.
to shoo away the medevacs and MuRaDaN. MuRaDaN just has a more complete composition.
Yep, absolutely, and he's really kind of unsure about how to attack into this. It looks like he's going to go in for like a pincher movement and try to flank this, which I think is a really good idea if he could get some tanks planted back there, and plus he'll be able to cut off the reinforcements, which is huge. Yep. Oh, here we go.
Got
Oh,
the stem, dude.
from
I think
both
we're gonna
sides.
be okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna be it.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
a really good engagement there from JustAMate, as he will clean up the rest of the units, medevacs, everything.
Yeah, that was very well played from JustAMate, and he will take this first series from MuRaDaN. I gotta say, that was very well played by MuRaDaN too. TBT is one of those really weird matchups, so it's not like he ever played bad in either of those games.